And we are back.
We back, man.
And it is, man, draft day. Day
Second
2
day,
in
round 2,
2025 NFL draft. Man, a lot going on right now. Right now, it's only right with it being the NFL draft that we be joined by NFL great. Man, I mean, like all pro. Talking about all pro, made Pro Bowl. Which you made the Pro Bowl 4 times, Big Willie. How many times you made the Pro Bowl?
Made it 5 times, 4 times all pro.
Yeah, 4-time all pro. I mean, we sitting here with a great, man. We sitting here with the great Big Willie Anderson, offensive tackle for the Cincinnati Bengals, put in a lot of work, was in the league for a long time. I mean, one of the great blockers, man. So we appreciate you sitting down with us, Willie, man. Welcome to the Waterboyz Show.
Man, no doubt, man. I'm glad to be on here, bro.
Hey, Willie, do you remember your draft night, man? What year you was draft? What draft class you came in, man?
I was a 10th pick in the 96 draft, man. So
96 draft.
96 draft, years ago. So I actually stayed at my house, man. We had a big ass party at my mom's house. Day of the draft, I was outside cutting the yard. Having the house, prepared for the party, and having coaches call my mom's house. So we all sat there, man, in Mobile, Alabama, down in Whistler, Alabama, down in Mobile, and watched draft night from there with all my friends and family.
Oh man, now I can't, because I haven't been down there on a family trip since I was, man, probably about 15, and so I can't recall any of the streets. But my father's from Mobile, Alabama, so I came down. I used to come down to Mobile for at least a week every summer. My older cousin is Leo Bennett, who has the Funk Fest. Do you know Leo? Yeah. That's my first cousin. His mom and my dad. His mom is my father's only sibling. Yeah, that's my
big name down in Mobile. That's a big name down in Mobile.
Yeah, that's my first cousin, man. His mom and my dad, they the only 2 siblings within their family. Yo, that's my big cousin. So yeah, we used to come down to Mobile, man. His mom, my Aunt Betty, cooked some of the best gumbo. Oh my God.
Down the Gulf, man, all the best gumbo down there. The best gumbo down there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He used to take us down there. We used to go down to the pier. We used to go down there to the water, and they used to give me the little crab cage. You put the little meat in the middle of the crab cage and drop it down in the water. Hey, yeah,
drop in the water.
yeah, man. We're gonna have to chop it up about that, man. We got something coming. Me and Willie, man, both been around Mobile.
Hey, look, man, I want to bring up for the Falcon fans out there, man, in '96 draft, man. The Falcons didn't have a pick for the first 2 rounds, man. We didn't get a pick until the 3rd round. We traded our first round pick to Indianapolis Colts, and then that's who they got, Marvin Harrison at number 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then our 2nd round pick, we traded it to Oakland. Went to the Houston Oilers from Oakland when we traded it to Oakland, and they got Jason Lehman, and we end up picking in the 3rd round, and we got a guy named Shannon Brown, defensive tackle from Alabama.
Alabama, yeah, I played against Shannon at Auburn, yeah.
And that same 3rd round, we missed out on 2 players after we drafted Shannon Brown. We missed out on Teddy Bruschi, and we missed out on Terrell Owens.
Oh, wow.
Everybody missed out on T.O.
All right, so now let's go to the first pick that year. The first pick was Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn, yeah.
Give me the damn ball. I'm going to do everything up to you. The number 2 pick was by the Jacksonville Jaguars, Kevin Hardy, linebacker. Arizona Cardinals selected Simeon Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore Ravens drafted Jonathan Ogden. Great pick.
Great player, yeah.
Cedric Jones.
New York Giants selected Cedric Jones. St. Louis Rams, one of the all-time busts in the NFL. They drafted Lawrence Phillips at number 6.
Rest in peace.
Damn, he died?
Yeah, he died. Wow. He died in prison, I think.
Wow, I did not know that. That's crazy. We're going to talk about that. Let's hold that thought. New England Patriots, number 7, Terry Glenn. Carolina.
Good player.
Remember this name? Tim Biakabatuka.
Yep.
Number 8. And number 9, Ricky Dudley, tight end for Ohio State. And number 10, y'all give it up for Cincinnati Bengals, Willie Anderson, top 10 pick.
So a funny story. So a funny story that year, Auburn, we had played down in Tampa in the Outback Bowl. We played on Penn State. And bro, I fell in love with Tampa, boy. I'm 20 years old. I fell in love with the clubs, the weather, everything. You know what I mean? Just a lovely time in Tampa. So day of the draft, the Buccaneers have pick number 9. So Tony Dungy calls me and said, "Hey, how bad you want to be a Buck?" I said, "Yes, sir, I want to be a Buck. Bad, like coach. I really want to be." I'm like, I'm going crazy. So
Yeah.
get to the draft, the 9th pick come up. I'm like, yo, Tony just called me. He just called me. I'm like, I'm going to Tampa. I'm gonna live in Tampa the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Bruh, across the screen came the Oakland Raiders have traded for the 9th pick.
Oh, wow.
They picked Ricky Dudley, bro. And the Bengals have been telling everybody the entire draft, we're picking Willie Anderson. Like, nope. Like, and back then, the Bengals were really bad back then, too. So
Tampa had traded back to number 12, Trey. They traded back to number 12, and I guess they thought Willie was going to follow to them, and they end up getting Reagan Upshaw, defensive end from California, and he didn't do a damn thing.
Reagan was a good college player, too. He was really
I'm glad you didn't go to the Bengals because you'd have been facing our Falcons, man.
Hey, go ahead and finish, though, Willie. You said the Bengals had been telling everybody they were going to draft you.
Yeah, man. So Mike Brown, the owner, had been telling everybody at the combine, like, we getting Willie Anderson. I'm like, well, nah, I could be gone. And I you know, and obviously you hope that top 10 is your preferred pick, you know, but I wanted to go higher too, though. So I kept saying, nah, I'm gonna be gone. And man, lo and behold, you know, his words were prophetic. You know, he picked me at 10. Once Tampa traded the pick, I was so pissed off, bro. Because I had in my mind I was going to Tampa. You know what I mean?
And then you had to go to cold Ohio. You had to
go to Ohio, bro.
You were going to warm Tampa. Ended up going up to cold Ohio.
Life-changing event, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Hey, it was a good pick for Cincinnati. You know, it made
no
Tampa. I'm sure looking back, Tampa would have probably done that differently. I mean, because you played a long time at a very high level, so I'm sure Tampa, Tony Dungy, they could have used you. They could have used you to fortify that offensive line.
I was ready too, bro. God, I was
ready. Man, so we appreciate you coming out tonight. Before we even get into, you know, just all the draft things, you know, why we have people in here, we want to let the people know why, you know, that you came through tonight. Well, other than you wanting to chop it up with the Waterboyz
no
Show,
doubt. No
you
doubt.
have some things going on that the public needs to know about that I think is really good. So, you know, go ahead and take the time to enlighten the people and let them know, and then we can get back to some draft talk.
Yeah, so you know, back in 2000, you guys mentioned 2005 earlier. Back in 2005, Marvin Lewis, our coach from the Bengals, his foundation had a mom's football like clinic. And I thought it was so cool back then, man. So I always said once I retired, I wanted to start a mom's football conference. So I have my academy, my lineman academy here in Atlanta. We train a bunch of offensive linemen, high school, college, and pros. And I deal with a lot of mothers and fathers. And what I've seen over the years that all my successful kids have really successful, really competitive moms. And the moms who have kind of like the moms who don't have a clue what's going on, their kids kind of struggle. So I got a kid like Paris Johnson. Paris Johnson was the 6th pick in the draft in 2023 for the Cardinals. I've had PJ since he was 15 years old. His mom, Monica, is going to speak at my conference next Saturday. She's super competitive. And she had a plan for PJ, man, since he was in the 8th grade. When nobody else saw the potential of this kid, his mom saw it. And his mom made sure he came down here and lived with me for 2 weeks at a time to train with me. And and to Paris, ended up becoming number 1 lineman in the country, number 1 drafted lineman out of NFL 2 years ago. But on May 3rd in Roswell, Georgia, at the DoubleTree Hotel, we have my Mom's Love Football Conference. Some of the first one this year. We're gonna have a bunch of speakers. We got Hugh Jackson, we got Quincy Carter, we got Jason Campbell, Ronnie Brown, a plethora of coaches and ex-players, man. We got some moms. We got Cameron Haywood's mom, Charlotte Haywood, bunch of parents and a bunch of coaches and ex-players. We're going to give mom the whole A to Z gamut that I feel that moms should know. Like, we know dads are important. I think dads give the direction where these boys go to, I think sometimes. But sometimes they're single moms, and sometimes they're moms with dads. But I think when moms are involved, and their moms have their, all our moms are our hearts. Our dad leads the way, but sometimes our moms are our hearts. So when moms are involved, I think the boys are more successful. So my conference is going to be May 3rd is the Moms Love Football .com conference, and we're gonna have it, man, here in Atlanta. Gonna be a 3 or 4 hour event. And you can go to momslovefootball.com to sign up. It's gonna be a great event, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all heard that momslovefootball.com. That will be May 3rd here in Atlanta. Mom Loves Football. Some of the names that he let off that'll be there, man. You know, his old coach. You also got Quincy Carter, man. You also got Ronnie Brown, Jason Campbell. You know, the list goes on and on. So make sure you guys check out Big Willie Anderson. And I think it really is something good because not only are there a lot of moms who need that kind of help with their athletic kids, man, it's a lot of fathers out there who need the same help, who may not be athletic, who may not know as much about the game, who need the help. So I'm glad that you're doing that, helping the moms out.
And see, and the reason I did for mom, people say, man, why you do the mom? Because I think dads see everything. Dads are involved. You know, majority of the time, dads are involved. You know what I mean? But I think sometimes if you get moms educated on what's going on, even if it's a mom and a dad, I found out that these kids are. If dad is being hard on the kid, and mom has said, no, he ain't gotta do that. He ain't gotta do that. The kid kind of falls off something. You know what I mean? So educate these moms on everything from NIL negotiations, from we're gonna have Kenyatta Walker from Auburn there, who's over all in the recruiting at Auburn to teach them about recruiting. We got guys that talk about NIL negotiations. We got talking about mental health, everything that I think these moms are gonna need. That usually things are always geared toward the dads, but in these boys, man, we as men, we see all the time that sometimes I feel like competitive mom make competitive boys. And the way the mom can be competitive is mom have to start being educated on what their sons are going through. I've had moms come to me and bring me their sons to train, and I say, "What do you play?" And she'd be like, "I don't know, running back." I'm like, "Running back?" I train linemen. Like, what are you talking about? So, you know what I mean? So sometimes moms don't know, man, but sometimes there's some super competitive moms that do know, and so. We're hoping that the moms who want to come out and learn about their son's position, about football, and what it takes for their sons to be successful will come out here May 3rd next Saturday.
Okay. Man, well, we appreciate that. So everybody, make sure y'all check that out. momslovefootball.com. Go ahead, be rich. That's May 3rd. That's May 3rd.
All right. I'm gonna give y'all a couple updates. The guy, Will Johnson, just got drafted, cornerback from Michigan. I know he was dropping down the board. Somebody from Instagram, they asked us, Willie, what do you think about the Falcons trading back up in the first round to get Pierce from Tennessee? What you think about that pick, man?
I think the Falcons, for the first time in a long time, made their fans very happy with their picks. You know what I mean? I've been sitting here. I've been living in Atlanta since '96, and I've known that since the days of my boy Chuck Smith and John Abraham and Patrick Curry, the guys I played against, the Falcons been hurting for his pass rushers. You know what I mean? And it was always hard as hell, man, playing in the Dome as a tackle when the Georgia Dome was super loud and guys winning, and you got Abraham and Patrick Kearney a defensive end. Man, it was hard beating the Falcons back then, man. So I think they did a good job. The fans been wanting for a long time to get some pass rushers in here, and they got two pretty good guys, I think.
How many years did you play in the NFL?
Played 13.
Okay.
Man.
I found out. I want to update all the Falcon fans that year '96 why we didn't have the first 2 round picks. When we traded our first pick to Indianapolis Colts to get Jeff George, and then we traded our second pick to the Raiders to get Patrick Bates, safety. So that's what happened to our first 2 picks. That's why we didn't have picks those first 2 rounds. So we ended up getting Jeff George, giving the Colts a first round pick, and the Colts used that pick to draft no other than Marvin Harrison, who ended up linking with Peyton Manning to become a great receiver, man.
Hey, let me ask you, when did we get Rising from them?
We got Rising.
Didn't we get Rising from the Colts?
Yeah, we did get Rising. Okay, we did get Rising. So we end up trading the first round overall pick that we had to the Colts and end up getting Chris Hinton and Andre Rising for that.
Okay, Chris Hinton.
So and then they end up picking Jeff George.
Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, so Willie, you know, like you said, we are happy that the Falcons went pass rushers, man. We've been needing the pass rush for a while.
Long time.
I think this the first time that, and you're a SEC guy, so I know at the same time it's good and great players from all different conferences, but you're an SEC guy, so I'm sure you're gonna speak up for the SEC. It feels good to see the Falcons go ahead and not try to get. I call it sometimes us as men, we have the smartest man in the room syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? I'm gonna pull this guy from Montana. Nobody knows about him.
No doubt. No doubt.
When you got some boys,
man,
right
pick the Georgia boys, man.
You know what I'm saying? You got some boys right down there, Auburn, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida. You got these LSU. You got these SEC boys.
I mean, I think the Eagles showed us the way, man. The Eagles flooded their roster with Georgia players and SEC players, man, and it worked out for them because, you know, in this conference they play a different kind of football. And I think it's built for the NFL, especially the O and D line guys up front. Yeah. I think and the Eagles have showed you that you know those guys are successful. You know, and the guys that come from Kirby's program, you know, that they ready to play football. So I think I'm happy the Falcons finally got a Georgia player drafted in the first round too.
That's the first time since 1966.
That's crazy.
So we drafted a Georgia player, man. I don't even ever think we drafted one in the first round.
That's crazy.
But that's crazy. So back in 1996, 97, 98, the Falcons went to the Super Bowl with Coach Dan Reeves in 98. Did you get a chance to play against Chuck Smith and Lester Archambault and those guys, man?
Oh, of course. Both my boys, man. Chuck started me in this business, man. No, Chuck was one of the first players, man, ex-players that started doing the training business and got really successful at it. Yeah. And became the premier pass rush specialist around the country. And he's the one that talked me into start training offensive linemen. Because at first I was like, I'm not going to train these guys. Like what? Like how do you even do that? And but Chuck taught me to do it, man. But Chuck was a trash talking, run stopping like Chuck like 6'2", bro, playing defensive end.
Yeah. I know Chuck personally, so I know he's not that tall.
And I mean, so Chuck was hard to move. He was hard to move. Had really good rushes. No, Chuck claimed to fame, man. Chuck beat some really great Hall of Fame tackles for sacks. Like he beat guys like Willie Roaf and Orlando Pace for a bunch of sacks. Now I tell him all the time. Now he never beat me, but he beat some really good guys though. That's my guy, man. That's my boy, man. I love him to death.
All right, 2-3 Willie, can you please, for Trey's sake, can you go teach Caleb Coleslaw McGarry, man, to protect Michael Penix, man? Can you go talk to him, man, give him some pointers? Because, like, the right tackle has become the number one focus on our team since our quarterback's left-handed. So I need you to go, talk to him, man, get him right, man. Can you do that for us?
Yeah, two things. So Caleb and I talked 2 years ago about working together.
Oh wow!
So, we never got together because he was training with my ex coach Paul Alexander for the Bengals. Paul does some training with guys, and so Paul turned me on to Caleb, but we never got around to it. But I think too, as far as the people get kind of misconstrued the blind side of a quarterback. The blind side started back in the 80s when the quarterbacks only threw to one side of the field. All right, so then everybody was thrown to the right side of the field. So it made the blind side tackle become the left tackle. So you start seeing guys like Lawrence Taylor and Bruce Smith go on the so-called blind side. But as the game changed, the ball is thrown everywhere now. So if I'm playing quarterback now and my head is turned to the left, I'm a right-hand quarterback, I can't see the right tackle. So now that the game is kind of, the game is kind of evolved, the ball is thrown all over the field. The blind side can be either side at any moment. I mean, how many times you see right-hand quarterbacks get blindsided from their right side looking left? Now, yeah, so your blind side is the side you can't see from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I'm seeing it, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I tell folks all the time to bring the value to right tackles back because people always say, oh, the left tackle is more important. Well, the game has changed over the last 25 years. And the ball is being thrown everywhere now. Where you need in the 80s, in in the 80s and early 90s, you need a dominant left tackle. But as the game got on, I need both tackles. Hell, now I would say now your inside guards now are probably more important now because quarterbacks hate the pressure up the middle. Like facing Tom Brady hated pressure up the middle.
Yeah.
If you get any pressure in the middle, he panics.
Yeah, he get uncomfortable.
Yeah, because Tom had that real bad knee injury a couple years ago, so any pressure up the middle scares him. Pressure outside, he kind of ducks up and
he can move
that.
his stuff up.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So I would say now, man, I tell kids now, like, I only want to play left tackle. I say, well, you got guards now getting paid $100 million because the rushes are coming from everywhere now.
That's
coming from tackle, in, everywhere now. So so every lineman is pretty much important now.
Hey, I want to ask you. I'm sorry, Trey. I like talking to people that played against my favorites in the 90s.
Go ahead, man.
So, you got a chance to play against a lot of great defensive tackles, defensive ends.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us some stories about playing with the great Reggie White, man, and like what that was like?
Oh man, it's like playing your daddy, bro. Like it's like being a little kid and your dad pass rushing you.
So tell me some stories, man. Like if you talk shit, man.
So I played Reggie my third year at the Bengals, 98. It was his last year with Green Bay, but he freaking led the league in sacks that year, like with 17 sacks.
Mm.
And the game before we played them, they played against Tampa. I never forget played against Tampa, and he beat my man Jason Odom, played at Florida. He beat Odom for like 3 sacks. And all I remember going home that night and watching Chris Berman's countdown, and Chris Berman's like the minister of defense. They kept showing Richard highlights like over and over, like God damn it, he had like 4 or 5. He killing this dude. So my week in practice, I was like, okay. The media came to me and I said, hey, I'm not gonna be afraid of him. I got a good plan, and I'm not gonna be afraid of him. My freaking head coach, Bruce Cosby, he tells the media, well, everybody has a plan against Reggie until they play Reggie. And bro, I was so damn pissed. Like to this day, I'm pissed to this day because of that statement.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you back me up. Don't be fanboy. No, even though Reggie White is to me is the greatest defensive lineman ever played a football game, game of football. Bro, I was so terrified. But I wasn't terrified of getting beat. I was more terrified of getting embarrassed because I played at 340, and Reggie was putting dudes 340 on their heads.
Hey man, I seen how he just like pushed somebody out. So tell us about it.
So I played him, man. So I played him and actually shut him out. But I tell a story all the time. I say I shut him out, but he beat me up physically during the game.
You was tired,
yeah,
bro. Not tired, bro. I felt like my skeleton was hurt after the game. I thought, no, this is honest to God truth. I thought he collapsed my lung. Like, because he was so damn, like, dude was like 305 pounds playing defensive end, bro. And he just run into you. So I don't know how guys who work 340 played against him. Because at least at 340, I played against him. I played real heavy on him. And I was sitting inside on him because his whole move was the hump move, where he take his right shoulder, right arm, and just hump you with it.
I seen him club somebody like that and knocked him out. I seen that before.
He got me with it one time, but I landed on my feet.
Damn.
Bro, so he was the only dude I played against that was stronger than me. Like Michael Strahan was super strong, but Reggie was unhumanly strong, bro. Like, and he never talked trash. So all the old guys told me, hey man, whatever you do, don't talk trash to him. I'm like, what are you talking about? Don't talk trash to him. Like, God.
Yeah.
Like, but I ain't said a damn thing to him. but bro, like he so during the game, they had a guy by the name of Seth Joyner played for them. And Seth was the outside linebacker.
I remember Seth Joyner.
They would blitz Seth Joyner off the end to keep the running backs from chipping on Reggie. So all week I told my fullback, Brian Mill, I said, Brian, whatever you do, when Seth Joyner blitz out the end, don't sit behind me because like these running backs sometimes get scared and they get behind the tackle and kind of hide.
Yeah.
I said, bro, don't step behind me because I'm gonna trip over your feet. And Reggie gonna power drive me.
Yeah.
What he do? He get in the game. They blitz Seth Joyner, He steps behind me. I step on his foot. I start to fall back. I see Reggie's eyes get this big. He grabs me, my fullback, both of us, and run us both back to the quarterback and dump us on top of him. So I fall down on my wrist with all of them on my wrist. I thought for sure I shattered my wrist, but thank God I didn't. But bro, like he picked me up, picked the fullback up, and ran us both back to the quarterback. but the ball got thrown out. So like I said, I shut him out, but he beat me up physically like nobody else my whole career ever did.
That's a great story, man.
Like Reggie was a monster, bro. Like dude was a monster. Like
man, the minister of defense.
I want to ask you about one other person, and then Trey, I'll let you have the questions, man.
Yeah. Because we coming, we only have Willie for a short time. So, ladies and gentlemen, he gonna be coming back on with us Monday as well.
Yes, for sure.
All right, trash talker, the guy from Minnesota,
John Randall.
Did you play against him?
Played against John, but I didn't have to block him, but I blocked him in the run plays because he was playing.
But he probably got him a phone call.
Hey man, bro, I love these stories, Trey. I love hearing these stories, man.
He probably got him a phone call. He gonna come back, ladies and gentlemen.
That Reggie White story was amazing, bro.
Man, that is crazy, man. He say he took it. Reggie White grabbed him and the fullback and dumped them on the quarterback. Man, just think how strong you have to be to grab. I mean, we talking about like physical specimens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Offensive lineman and a fullback. These are big human beings that Reggie White was able to move. But Willie said though, he shut him out though.
He shut him out. Hey, and the fact, just imagine, man, like I played center one time in high school, man. My junior year before I played running back. And I'm telling you, man, like blocking, man, is an art. And for him to say, I never got beat up that bad because it was high school, but he said he felt his bone. Like, I mean, I ain't never had nobody I could just see him putting his forearm in his chest, shivers, all kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure
he felt like his lung was. He said he felt like his lung was collapsed.
Yeah. Hey Trey, so I'm watching the draft, man. Carolina's up. It's the 51st pick.
Have the Raiders picked yet?
The Raiders, I think they traded the pick, man. But Shedeur Sanders has still not been taken off the board. Let me pull up ESPN while I'm doing it.
So the 51st pick was just made. Nick Scordon, Texas A&M, edge rusher. Of course, a quarterback was taken in the second round. Tyler, is it Sco or Show or Shao? I don't know how you pronounce that last name. But the Saints, the quarterback from Louisville.
The Saints were on the board at number 8, number 40 overall, man. I just knew again they were going to go Shedeur Sanders. And they draft a quarterback from Louisville, Tyler Shaw, whatever you say. And he didn't get picked, bro. What in the hell's going on, Trey? Why is Shedeur not being picked right now? Guys out there in Instagram land, Facebook land, YouTube land, Twitter land, what's going on? What do y'all think is the reason Shedeur is not being drafted? This is crazy.
All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say this because I had someone, a close friend who I'm friend with his family, had a son who was projected to be first round, and you can debate after I say the name. You can debate if you think Shedeur was better in college or not, but the fact of the matter is, Malik Willis, which is his father and our friends, Malik Willis was projected to be first round some years ago, and he ended up going, falling to the third round. And so I say that to say Shedeur is not the first person that this has happened to. What the reason is, I don't know, but it has happened before. I do think the young man is worth picking. I think the craziest thing that has happened around Shedeur is that Donald Trump goes on social media and says NFL owners are stupid for not drafting Shedeur. And the first thing I said, Oh no, that's for real, B.
No, I know. Go wait, say what you about to say.
Yeah. No, this happened for real.
I know it happened. But what you was about to say? I want to hear what you had to say.
No, I was just a coworker of mine called. He the one told me, and then I went and looked for the article and found the link. I wanted to make sure I found a credible link, and then I sent it to you guys. Hey man, to be perfectly honest, and this is not about the teams, but this about the teammates and people he has to play with. That's not doing anything but putting a bigger target on his back. Because people are gonna look at it like, the joke. Boy, your dad had to get the president. Your dad had to get the president on him, didn't he? Well, your dad had to call the president, didn't he, boy? Hey man, like that's wild to me. That is wild.
Hey, Trey, I don't think he's gonna be picked till the 3rd round now. Let's look at the remaining picks, man. The remaining picks: the Buccaneers, Green Bay Packers, the Chargers, the Bears, the Broncos, the Raiders the Ravens, the Lions, the Washington, the Bears, the Chiefs, and the Eagles, man. Those are the next picks for the 3rd round. It's a possibility the Raiders might get them.
Yeah, the Raiders, man. That's it. That's it, man. Those when I'm looking when I'm going down, the Raiders the only ones. The Raiders the only ones that's left in this 2nd round that need a quarterback.
Man, I'm amazed, man. Like, what in the world is going on? If you don't make the 2nd round, I mean, the Raiders got a quarterback, man. They got Geno Smith and gave him a lot of money. And Pete Carroll don't play, man. Pete Carroll gonna get what he want, bro. He not finna waste his pick with a quarterback. He gonna get what the team needs. He's trying to win. Pete Carroll is an old.
Pete Carroll with the Raiders now. I forgot about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's an old man. He's not trying to develop no quarterback. He's trying to win. So I don't know what to say.
Man, we're gonna have to get our boy Dukes to scoop. We're gonna have to get our boy Philip Dukes, P. Dukes, what we call him. Y'all know him as Dukes to scoop. Those who know about Colorado, like people covering Colorado, covering Auburn, and covering sports, like Dukes is close with them. I would love to hear. I would love to hear what Dukes thinks.
I'm gonna send Dukes a link right now and tell him to join. Hold on.
I would love to hear what Dukes thinks. But like I said, I will say this: he's not the only one that has had to sit. It's tough. You feel bad for the young men when they have to do it. I remember how we felt, man, because we got together with one of my partners' house, all our friends. There were a bunch of other friends who flew out to Vegas because it was in Vegas that year, the year that Malik didn't go into the 3rd round. And so a bunch of friends, Sean Paul and all the guys from the Attic floated. Black Mike was out there. A bunch of them went out there to be with Twain, Malik, and the rest of the family. And, for him not to get drafted that first day, we were all at another partner of mine house. I'm talking about a house full of us, just celebrating and ready. And it didn't happen. And so I can imagine how the family feels. I can't imagine how Shadua feels because I just was someone watching. I can't imagine being in that situation myself.
Eastside ATL Black says, "What's up, Trey?"
What's up?
Parker Les Burt says, I'm also in disbelief. Numb Stunner says, "We'll take him."
Hey, I was just finna say, boy, if he dropped down to the 6th round, Terry, hey man, go ahead and fill that quarterback room up with one more quarterback.
Hey man, I definitely take this Shador, man. And I told Doug, hey man, if he drops to the 3rd round, we should draft him, man. Develop him for a couple years and end up trading one of them suckers, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why not.
No, I'm not doing it with a 3rd round pick.
3rd pick, okay.
I'm not doing it with the 3rd
I'm
pick.
predicting, y'all. I'm predicting. Are y'all with me? 3rd round's about to be in a few picks. Is this the round where the Browns trade their 3rd round pick for Kirk Cousins? What do you think? What do you think, Trey? Let's see when the Browns pick.
I don't.
The Browns pick in the 3rd. They have the 3rd pick in the 3rd round. Whew.
I don't. I think it's already settled with Kirk Cousins. They're gonna try to call the Falcons bluff and see if they're going to the season. The Falcons just steady building and say, "Hey, I guess he'll just be the highest paid backup."
Man, we got the second to last pick in the 3rd round, bro.
Man, I might as well watch some Netflix until the Falcons pick. Set my alarm for like 2 hours.
What? Let's see. Do we have we got a 4th round pick? We got a 4th round pick. Yes, we do. We don't have a 5th round pick, do we? Did we get rid of that one too? We ain't got a 5th round pick. Jeez.
Man, but that was dope having old Willie Anderson.
Hey, man, I really enjoyed talking to him, man.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to have him back on, and we're gonna have to link up with him one day in person, because, like you said, he's here in Atlanta, and I told him, we would love to come by the camp. I would love to come by the camp and see what's going on. That'll be next Saturday. But yeah, man, for those who missed it, May 3rd, momlovesfootball.com. Big Willie Anderson, Cincinnati Bengal, great offensive tackle for the Bengals. He has a football camp and football clinic for moms, giving them a lot of game. That will be May 3rd here in Atlanta. You can go to momlovesfootball.com. Momlovesfootball.com.
Yes, Daryl. 3rd round is going to be shown tonight, man, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Hey, I saw a boy out there, man. I saw a boy out there at the beginning of the draft. John Abraham was out there looking fly as hell, boy. He had his all white on, man, looking like a player, man. Player pimp, man. That's what I'm talking about, John. Looking good.
I'm happy for him. Man. He been making the rounds. He been getting in all the right doors. He's a great player. Like he said, he really should be in the Hall of Fame. He has Hall of Fame numbers. But sometimes if you're not on that team that won it all, sometimes you get overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, yep. Number 1 stunner says Brady was picked late. It's all good for him. Hey, man, I'll say this. This is only gonna humble Shedeur, and it's gonna make him a better mentally person, man, mentally prepared person, and it's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. I know I would. Trey, if you have the talent, bro, you play baseball, and your talents, you knew you had the talent, and you felt like you should have went higher than what you are, man. Like, you're going to go and try to prove stuff. You're going to have a chip on your shoulder and try to strike everybody out. I know you.
100%.
I know how you think. So I think Shedeur Sanders is going to take this as a motivation to become one of the best quarterbacks ever. And that's how he should do. Because I definitely think there's no way he should not be drafted in the first 2 rounds. For sure. But like you said, though, like, this ain't the first time it's happened to somebody. I think, the fact that he's Deion Sanders' son, and Deion, really put his son out there, man, and promoted him like no other, which I would for my child.
Man,
I don't understand, and maybe we bought the hype. Somebody said maybe y'all bought the hype. Maybe we bought the hype, man, and it wasn't.
Somebody said that. What tonight? Somebody said.
Yeah,
that?
Somebody told me that, man. Doug, he's like, yeah, y'all bought the hype, and I like, yeah, I did buy the hype. I did. I really thought. I really thought he was better than Cam Ward. Yeah. 330. Yeah, man.
330. He said whoever gets Sanders is getting a steal. The media pushed this narrative.
I think so, man. I think so, man. The Falcons, man. Who would you like to see the Falcons get in this 3rd round, man? Who you want to see?
Man, I'm still for me. It's either line or it's defensive back help. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see a lineman. I take O-line or a D tackle or a cornerback. That's what I want to see.
All right. Well, the 54th pick is just in. Green Bay is picking. Jordy Nelson is calling it. And I know everybody loves Jordy. And it's in Green Bay. Let's see who they pick, man. I'll let you know.
Jordan Nelson was a beast, man.
He was a beast, man.
Yeah, Jordan Nelson was the truth.
Yep. He's talking about the Boys and Girls Club now. So I we talk about when he selects, I'll let you know who it is. But go over some comments, man. Let me see what I look at Instagram. It's got a lot of people on Instagram chiming in. Stiller Mike says, can't wait to win. Everyone who passed on him gonna really feel stupid they passed. Yeah, I feel you, Stiller Mike. I
thought the Steelers and Black, he felt the same way. Stiller Mike, man, he felt the Steelers. He felt the Steelers.
Stiller, come on up, man. I'm gonna put a link for anybody to come up. And try. I don't know how much longer you want to be on. I'm not in no rush, but it's up to you.
Yeah, man, because I'm not by the TV, so I can't even watch the draft. I'm just sitting there looking at the computer.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go watch it.
All right, I got you. All right, Stiller, Mike, here, come on up right quick, Stiller, if you can. I mean, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I want to ask.
He probably out there at Pesos, I bet you he in pesos right now. I don't know if you know what pesos is, a Mexican restaurant. I bet money he in
Up there
pesos
on the
right
east
now.
side? On the east side?
Yep. He in pesos
I think
right
we used to
now.
go there, didn't we?
Nah. I
Oh,
never used to go to pesos.
okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there with him before.
The
I've
Packers
been there
end
with
up
him before.
picking Anthony Belton, offensive tackle for North Carolina State, man. Offensive tackle from North Carolina State. 7-6 allowed in 2,146 offensive snaps. So it's safe to say this man don't allow no sacks in college, man. So hopefully he can translate to the pros. Daryl Carter rides up Atlanta. That's right, man. Rides up. You see the Falcon hat, man? Yeah. Go Falcons.
Yeah,
So
man.
Trey, man, I know you ready to go watch the draft, man. It don't look like nobody coming up to talk to us, man. I guess they not. How do you say? Can't wait. Okay, you already said that.
Man, shout out to everybody on Twitter tonight, man. Twitter is in here deep tonight.
He said he at the house, man. Still might say nope at the house. Come on up right quick.
Well, jump on in.
Jump on right quick, bro. Are you gonna jump on? Let us know, cause I don't want to be waiting on you. Not gonna jump on. Quit the plick. Quit.
You know what? He probably is at the house getting ready to go to pesos.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Trey. That was funny. Trey, you are a funny guy, man.
Yeah, you at the house getting ready to go to pesos. Man, you know what I mean? That's what you get. Hey, but so everybody out there, man, everybody's still on the high. Everybody's still feeling good about the Falcons picks. There's a few people that feel like we gave up too much for James Pierce. I heard B-Mac on the radio say that, man. I was going to hit B-Mac up one day and just chop it up with him. But yeah, man, what do you think? Like we've had almost a full 24 hours to think about it.
I had a full 24 hours to think about it. And we gave up a first-round pick. But, hey, we got a first-round pick. Why are we forgetting that? We basically gave up a second-round pick. we got a first-round pick. It ain't like they're getting it ain't like we got a first round for a first round. We really lost out on a second-round pick. That's how I look at it. We got our first-round pick this year, and we picked an edge guy that we wanted. All right. The scary thing that everyone's scared about is the off the field stuff, the maturity. Hey man, I think that we did our homework. I don't think we would have made this mistake like we did with the Minnesota kid in 2016, 15, the big defensive tackle from Minnesota. What was his name, Trey?
Ray Elk was in 2012.
Raheed Sheck, what was his name?
Are you talking about Rasheed Hageman?
Yeah, Rasheed Hageman.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Ray Edwards.
Nah.
You talking about Rasheed Hageman? I thought you were
talking
talking about
Hageman was like a reach. We had drafted him in the second round, and they said he had character issues and this or that, and he ended up having a good year, and then also getting cut for hurting somebody's dog or some shit. I don't know. It ended up not working out. I don't think that's this. I don't think that is this situation. I think that we did our homework, and I did hear someone. I did watch it. I was watching a lot of stuff on him, and I heard somebody say he's not a big guy, and I get what they're trying to say. But the man's 6'5", 245, and he is kind of lanky. But bro, he's like in his early 20s. He's gonna put on some muscle and weight.
That's why I was finna say, imagine him putting on about, even if he just put on 10 more pounds.
Yeah, like
over the next 3-4 years.
That man is 6'5". That man is not no small guy. Okay, he's 6'5", and he's kind of like built like Javon Curse. And if we all remember, Javon Curse was a beast. I'm not saying he's Javon Curse, but
because the difference with Javon, wasn't Javon Curse like 260 though?
I don't remember, but he was tall and lanky. He may have been 260. But I will say this: the man got room to put some weight on, and you think they not finna put some weight on this man?
100% there.
And he fast? Come on, bro. Y'all, man, he ran a 4.4, a 4.47. He broke 4.4. That's what running backs are running.
Yeah. Let me look it up, man. Javon Curse was a freak of nature. I'm talking about straight up freak of nature.
Not working.
Man. He said he said the link not working.
Yeah, the link not working.
I don't know what's going on with it.
Somebody else said, but the guy got in that you told him what to do. What when the other guy said it one word he said?
No, Willie didn't have any issues with it. Yeah, Javon Curse was listed at 6'5", 265.
I'm gonna put the link up one more time.
Yeah, I'm with you, Darryl. Darryl Carter said we finally.
There we go. There we go.
What up, Stiller Mike?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, I want to ask you a question, Stiller Mike. You are a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan that's from Atlanta. And what I want to ask you is, why isn't Pittsburgh drafting Shedeur Sanders? What have you heard? I know you've been in all the chats and stuff and the talks and in the rooms. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, word is on the street, man. They really don't think he that good. I'm just keeping it real. They don't think he that good. I mean, I'm getting the same vibes I got the night Malik got kind of dismissed. They know he's talented, but it's pretty much what you all say. Who's willing to groom him and who wants to deal with, Dion? I'm hearing more about people not really wanting to deal with his pops because, his pops know the game, know the ins and the outs of draft day. My thing is, I think my nephew Malik is in a great place right now. For him to go when he went to the right team for everybody to see, okay, he could do something. And then what happened? He got traded to a team that actually needed his talents and actually formed their play around him as a backup. And he walked into his old teams. We showed up in Tennessee and whooped ass. So this is not a bad thing. I'm not looking at it as a bad thing. Do I wish Pittsburgh would have picked him up? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It hurts. But maybe he's going to end up at a team that he really, really, really is going to benefit from for the first year. Now, I'm not thinking Shedeur is going to be at that team no more than 2 years. Whoever drafts him tonight going to hold on to him for 2 years, or it might be a trade. So even for the teams that still need a quarterback, I'm not saying that they're not really wanting him, but they're trying to get these other pieces they need, like what Falcons did. I think, man, bro, Falcons have the best draft in 10 years, bro. To me, 10 years. I give it to you.
I know
10 years, man. When they called that boy name, I said, finally they got a dog from Georgia.
They got a dog from Georgia. You a Bulldog fan, Stiller?
Oh, hell yeah, man. You know that.
Okay.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Street.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No,
I'm not.
I'm not even gonna let him get away with that. No, you're not.
I'm not. Oh man, I ain't
fan if he is claiming it. We don't accept you, Black.
That go my cup.
I don't care.
All because I'm a Pittsburgh fan and not a Falcons fan. I can't be going to Georgia fan.
No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why I say you're not a Georgia fan.
Why?
And people gonna be mad at him when I say it.
Why?
Because this man laughed when Nick Chubb tore his knee at Georgia. I was sitting right there in the house, and this man laughed.
Hey man, we was winning. I was in a different mode. It wasn't a bad. It wasn't no laugh that he don't come back.
You talking about in the NFL?
No, when he was playing at Georgia.
It was in the NFL, man.
No,
when Pittsburgh took him out.
At the I was sitting in the same chair that he's sitting in now. I was sitting in the exact chair that Black.
Why did he laugh? Why you laugh? You wanted him to.
And you know what? From that point on, I said he can't ever talk to me about Georgia.
So,
man,
you was rooting against Georgia that day?
Nope.
Something made him laugh about the man almost ending his career.
Oh. Nope.
He can't do nothing but shake his head.
Nope. That wasn't me, bro. That was not me.
Hey, yeah,
that was not Black Mike.
Hey, Steak Shapiro said, "What's up? What's up, Steak?
What's up, Steak? What you know good? What's up? What's up?"
Yeah, but I think I just feel for the last 3 years, all we've heard on sports radio is LeBron and Shedeur. LeBron Shedeur. All year long, Shedeur. I think the owners, this is their way of showing motherfuckers we still the masters. At the end of the day, we got to look at these 32 teams and look at them 32 different plantations, bro. 32 plantations, and the motherfuckers at the top is a master. And the motherfuckers showing us that, look, we still niggas. That's the way I look at it.
I don't even think it's to that point. I think it's like this. I think Shador is not the only person who's had to sit and not get drafted in the first or second round. Maybe the teams don't. Maybe the teams don't believe in it the way we do. We look. We saw Shador and we want to see him win. But let me ask you this: if Shador wasn't Deion's son, would we be as emotionally invested on where he's getting drafted?
Of course we would, man. But it's
of course not.
like that. That's what it is.
Of course not.
Okay then.
But that's what. But that's what.
No. So what I'm saying, him being Deion's son is what's making people lock in. It don't have to be everything.
Exactly.
But I'm saying people wouldn't even be saying all the extra stuff if he wasn't Deion's son. It'll just be another person who, well, maybe he ain't that good. Man, if that man name was Shador Thompson, who played at Temple, or who played at Colorado State or Arizona, nobody would be talking about he's being done wrong.
Real quick. Interesting fact. The Lions are picking. I predict maybe the Lions may pick Shador.
Hey, you know what? Now that would be crazy if they did. He could sit behind Jared Goff. That would be a great situation for him. The city of Detroit is an underdog type city with an underdog type mentality. Shador actually could, and that organization has turned it around and is a good organization at this particular point. You know what I mean? So like with Dan Campbell with the head coach. I mean, could it happen?
All right, let's see.
I can see that. Now, my partner T-Ball, he was hoping that they would actually do that. He was hoping that Detroit would actually see the interest in him. I thought they was, he thinks that, Detroit would be a good field for him to start into the league with. And with the coach that Detroit has too, I love Detroit Lions coach. I love that guy. I like the emotion he has in practice. I watch a lot of their practices online. And man, he's just a big old kid, man. He's out there having fun with the guys, energizing them through, information and historical things that he's done.
I like Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell.
Hey, look, man, look at this. He said if his last name was Thompson, he would have been drafted by now. You snap, Chris.
Hey, maybe.
Well, answer this, guys. Answer this. Because Sanders got 3 that are being drafted, 3 that you can call his sons at the same time. Is it bad that Shador has not been really drafted right now since his stepson, the son he stepped in his life went number 2? Is that really bad?
Well, he talking about Travis Hunter. Like,
hold on.
Yeah, Tate Ratliff, guard from Georgia.
Yeah.
Hey, go Bulldog.
Lions got another Georgia boy.
They got a Bulldog. Hey,
man, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this: somebody who I'm close to that me and Stella Mike are close to their father. They had to sit, and if Malik had to sit and made it through it, then Shador can make it. Man, let me tell you. Somebody said on TV today, and I thought it was interesting. He said, "Man, can we stop having a funeral? Can we stop planning Shador's funeral?"
Dan Kowalski. It was Dan. Yeah.
Can we stop planning his funeral like something like, okay, he didn't get drafted in the first round, maybe not even the second. He's gone now. Now, if he doesn't get drafted, we can have a different conversation then. But as of right now, okay, he's not the first player that dropped, man. He's just not.
And won't be the last. And the thing about like Dan said earlier, he might just land in the perfect spot in this situation. So we just kind of got to just sit and wait right now. The hype has been, we've dealt with the hype for the last 2 years. This last year, we've seen an incredible season from him. And now we just want to see, who gonna let him finish those routes with them. So, however it goes, man, we're gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. Like I say, Malik happy. This is what I said.
Jonathan Freeman. Jonathan, what's up, my brother? Jonathan,
let's go. He said we got it right.
Jonathan? Jonathan say let's go, man. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan Freeman.
Yeah, but the city of Atlanta, man, y'all got a lot to be proud of, man. The Falcons, like I said, you picked amazing Amazing picks, man. I don't even know what to say. I was jumping up for joy for y'all guys, man. I was like, God damn, yeah.
Hey, Black, you a Falcon hater. We don't want to hear all that shit.
It's
Hey,
all
look,
good. I am.
look,
I
real,
am.
real
We
quick.
don't want to hear that.
I
We
am.
don't
And
want
you
to hear
better
that.
hope we don't.
Listen.
Better be glad we ain't on schedule this year.
You got up in front of the class, you shared, and now your ass had to get off the stage. We'll holler at you later. Have a good night, sir. Peace.
Hey, Trey. Damn, he just put him out. Hey, look, the Raiders about to pick. Trey, you ain't shit. The Raiders about to pick, man. Let's see who they pick, bro. All right, let's see.
They didn't draft him either?
The Raiders.
Oh, wow.
What?
The Raiders drafted a wide receiver.
Mom, the Raiders didn't get him? No. What? So that means he's not getting
Jack Beck, TCU. Whoo! This is eye-opening for me.
They ain't even gonna lie, man. You know, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Now, if Shador just doesn't get drafted at all,
I mean, he gonna get drafted, man. But damn, bro, he didn't make it to the second. Will he make it on day 2? I mean, that's interesting. What Stiller said. He said, "Let me turn my television down." He said that people are feeling that he can't play. Hey, man, I think you're right, Trey. I think Deion Sanders has definitely affected my feelings for Shador. Because if he wasn't Shador Sanders' son, I wouldn't be caring. I wouldn't be talking about this. It is interesting. Dude said if his name wasn't Thomas, he'd be drafted by now.
That's funny. Yeah, Emmanuel, you're right. Tate Ratledge to Detroit from Georgia.
Hey, man, I think that's a good pickup. I think Tate Ratledge is really a first-round pick, but he got injured, so he dropped considerably. But Detroit got them a good ball player, man. Really good ball player.
Once again, building a tough team. And which is what I would like to see the Falcons brass really get into, building a tough team. I'm not calling any of the guys tough, but I mean like focusing on the trenches, man. But yeah, so hey, man, second round just about over with. I don't see the Ravens drafting him, nor the Broncos, nor the Commanders, nor the Bears, Chiefs, or the Eagles.
The Bears, let me see about the Ravens. They got Lamar Jackson. The Broncos, they got their quarterback. Washington, we already know who they got. Chicago just had the number 1 pick. Mahomes, Jalen, man, I don't, unless somebody trades up, that's the only I can see.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can see, unless they want a backup. Any one of you guys want a backup. Let's see, third round. Who's coming up?
The Browns and the Ravens and the Raiders are coming up again in the third round. Maybe one of them will pull the trigger in the third round.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Maybe one of them will pull the trigger in the third round.
What's up, Doug? We on live right now, man. What you think about the Shador not being drafted yet? Go ahead, they can hear you.
You're funny.
Go ahead, you're live. Everybody can hear you.
It's funny because I just read something that I didn't even realize.
What you read?
You know,
go ahead, Doug. What you read?
I think we both know that, or we all know that he didn't perform for his pro day. I mean,
he didn't?
I mean, for the combine. I'm sorry, the combine.
Yeah, we know that.
So that, and I didn't know he was invited to the Senior Bowl and didn't play. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
But join our Instagram, man, or Facebook, whatever you're on. We on live. We about to wrap it up in a little bit. We've been on for about an hour, man. We had the great Willie Anderson, offensive tackle for the Bengals, man. He told us some stories about playing against Reggie White and just,
playing against Chuck Smith.
Yeah, man, it was pretty good.
Playing against Abraham, Patrick Kearney.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we have him back on, or if we get him on in person, I want him to talk about that game when the Bengals had finally made the playoffs again after so long, and Carson Palmer tore his knee up. Remember that? It looked like they came out early on the Steelers, but remember Carson Palmer tore his knee, and hey man, it was tough. It was tough for them again until they got Joe Burrow.
right, man. I hit you back, Doug.
All right, cool,
All right. Dang, man.
Yeah, man. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Gonna
Let's
wrap
go
it
ahead
up?
and wrap it up. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, man. Mike ain't no Georgia fan. That man sat there and laughed when Nick Chubb got hurt. I never forget. I was like, dog. Like, we got into an argument because I was like, bro, why you laughing at the young man getting hurt? Like, what's funny about that?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we got into an argument about that. I remember that. I was like, man, you tripping, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, it's been times, man, where we'll play a significant other team. I'm like, I hope he tears ACL. He's like, why would you say something like that? So Trey don't play about that stuff, man. So I get it.
Yeah, we don't want nobody to be hurt, man. We don't want any of these young men to be hurt. Yeah, we definitely not speaking anything over them like that, man. So yeah. But anyway, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hey, that was dope, man. Willie Anderson came through. Oh, Jonathan Friedman was in here, man, rocking with us once again. State Spiro came through, and all the great people, man, that came through. Darryl Carter came through, Emmanuel Tucker, Chris Johnson. A few people came through and rocked with us. Hey, man, somebody named Cobb County Kung Fu came through.
Cobb County Kung Fu.
Kung Fu, yeah. Man,
I like
three,
that.
Three
we
dirty
made a whole
came
hour
through
today too, Trey. We made a whole hour show today.
Yeah. So look, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 1, even though we're gonna be going live again. And tomorrow we will have an Atlanta Hawk. We will have a former Atlanta Hawk.
Yeah.
We will have Kent Bazemore. That will be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have Kent Bazemore, and we're gonna talk to him about all things Hawks, talk to him about his journey, and talk to him about Trey Young and what does he think about the state of the Hawks in 2025. All right.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. So about to close this thing out. Atlanta, remember, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. Stay loyal, stay Atlanta. On behalf of myself, Trey, and my partner, Be Rich, the Waterboyz Show, we are out.